This is a Press Control Media production. The use of profanity is strongly encouraged, and some terms we use are offensive. These are our opinions at one moment in time and are subject to shift. Views expressed are completely ours and do not reflect any past, present, or future employer.
Peace and light, peace and life. What's good, lifers? It is September 24th, 2020. What's going on with you, Steph?
Not much.
You ready to get to it and wrap this week up?
I am.
Let's do it. First up, we have world news. You remember I want to say maybe a couple months back, they found all the kids in Georgia. They found like 39 kids in Georgia.
Yeah, I think it was 35. What was it, 39?
Yeah, in Georgia.
Yeah, I remember.
Now they just came back with 34 from Ohio. They was like on Ohio's missing children's list. And they found them like in Ohio. And they also found, I think one or two, a couple of them they were in Miami. So that's kind of trippy. Like they had missing person report, and in the missing person report, they was like, well, they're in such and such, they're in Akron, or they were from Cleveland, but ended up in Akron or something. But it's like, how could you still be in the same state and not able to go home or not able to notify your family that you're okay?
I think these are those kids probably was sex trafficking. It has to be.
Yeah, I think it was too.
Yeah, it has to be. And it's crazy because it's like, I think that our children is the future. And so I don't understand why would anybody to just like steal children like that. It's just crazy.
Yeah, and they all range from age 13 to 18.
Yeah, all children. Like,
yeah.
So they are the target. And that's crazy because I know if somebody takes my child, I don't know, it's going to be seen. I'm never going to give up, because like I said, for these people, when have we ever heard about this?
Yeah, I think it was when you said never give up, I think it was an old Halle Berry movie where somebody took her son and she chased him.
Exactly. The way to the hole.
That's what it made me think about and shit,
Yes, because I don't know, my child, that's my child. You took my child?
Yeah.
You take anything you want, but don't take my child.
And it's kind of crazy though, because we was just talking about this on Monday's episode. I was like, this is the one thing that I try to eradicate or be my biggest impact on the world is trying to eradicate human trafficking. And then here comes another human trafficking case.
Because it's crazy that this is actually America. Like these things right here happen all the time, and it's like. It's so normalized. It's so normalized that it's almost like, wow. Yeah.
It's almost like it's going to become part of the norm so much that we're just going to overlook it one day. Well, they found 45 people over there in California yesterday.
Exactly. Yeah, right? Like It was nothing. Like a cold. You caught a cold or something. Yeah, nothing of importance.
Yeah, it was the normal. I don't know. It kind of amazes me that these things go on in a country as lavish and as great as ours appear to be.
Yeah. All
right. In the second part of world news, well, I guess we could call this United States news this week.
What? Today,
in the second part of world news, we have, and I don't know how to say his name. Is it Dijon Kizzee?
Who? Oh, yeah, him.
Yeah, the LA cyclist that was shot 15 times by the police.
15 times. 15 times.
And his family got an independent autopsy. And that revealed that some of the fatal shots that killed him were while he was already on the ground. He had been shot several times, so he went to the ground. And the fatal shots, because they can say from the way he was moving and still breathing and the blood splatters, they could tell that the fatal shots actually came once he hit the ground.
I'm not shot at all.
Nah, I'm not either. Because I realize they treat us as a threat. But it's a lot of touchy, like some of these cases actually have information that you would even question yourself. They said he did have a gun on scene. The reports and everything, he had struck the officer, dropped the gun or something, and went down to reach and pick up the gun. And that's when the officer initially fired, and he still wouldn't comply. So they continued to fire. But
if I have a gun and you shoot me, I don't care if it's my leg, my hand, my something, my arm. I don't care who it is. You're gonna drop the gun. I'm gonna say. That may be wrong.
But a lot of witnesses on the stand keep saying. A lot of witnesses that were in the crowd keep saying he didn't have a gun and he had nothing in his hands when he initially got shot.
Okay, but I'm saying, cause we always wrong. No matter what we do, we always wrong. But even if he did have a gun, if you shoot me one time, I am no longer holding that gun. I don't care what nobody say. I'm gonna drop it.
Yeah. I that's human instinct.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you telling me you had to shoot me 15 times to get your point across? 15?
I just look at it like George Floyd allegedly had a counterfeit $20 bill and spent it, and they called the police on him for that. So he lost his life over $20.
Did you see? I seen a new video.
Oh, for real? I ain't seen
When
it.
they first before he got out the car, he was already saying like, no.
Oh, yeah.
I seen that. Yeah. And I ain't watched the video because after I seen that and that's what happened, I cut it off. I ain't never seen the video. I don't like none of those videos.
Yeah, but this dude right here, Dijon Kizzee, he was riding his bike on the wrong side of the road. That's what they initially approached him for. And you lost your life over that?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know when people go drive down the wrong side of the road now and lose their life.
Right.
So you saying on a bicycle where a car could hit you and injure you riding on the wrong side of the road, and that's initially what caused them to confront you. So in my head, like, where the whole racial profiling thing at? Like, this won't racial profiling. You won't just pulling up on a black man and saying 9 times out of 10 he don't know the law or he got something illegal on him, and we gonna get some brownie points for the day.
I don't know. I just don't like. It's too common for me. Like, this happens all the time. I don't even know.
I think they're gonna keep showing it to us in hopes that we become immune to it.
What?
Back in the day, we'll see a slave get whipped and we'll go right back to the field first thing in the morning. We got immune to it. We just did what we didn't have to do to get whipped.
But I think that's what's happening anyway. When you sit there and thinking about, look, all these protests and all this kind of stuff, and look how it's happening more and more and more. So they're showing me like we don't care. I mean, that's what I feel.
Yeah. They don't care. They do not care.
They don't.
But you can also ask yourself this: can you expect your enemy to care about you?
That's right. You right.
Can you expect your enemy to show you compassion? Nah. So, I mean, I'm not saying it's a white or a black thing. It's just that if your enemy in general, you can't expect them to show you no compassion. So your oppressor, or the person that wants to, your oppressor isn't obligated to show you any kindness. Well, Sheriff Alex Villanueva has been in the news lately. He was in it for this case right here. And we're going to slide on off the viral news stuff.
Okay.
And talk about Kobe Bryant's wife, Vanessa Bryant. Vanessa Bryant is suing LA County sheriffs for the mishandling of the helicopter crash. Because soon as the helicopter went down and she found out, she asked them not to allow any photos to be taken and not to let anything fly overhead where it could take photos. Because I haven't seen any photos of Kobe shit.
Me either.
And we live in a viral world. So if it was some or they really got out and leaked, then we'd have seen them by now.
What I think is happening, and me and when I looked at I was kind of ashamed about my thoughts, but I'm gonna say it because that's my thoughts. I get it. I promise. Because I think they said it was only like 8 sheriff deputies there.
Yeah.
God forgive me what I'm about to say, but if I was a sheriff and I was one of those 8, it is so wrong. But I know I absolutely would have took a picture. I'm sorry. I would have.
Yeah, I don't fault you though.
That's just me.
You know how valuable that picture is?
And I'm not going to sell it or anything like that. I'm not going to do anything like that. But I know I would have took a picture. Come on.
When I initially said valuable, I wasn't thinking in terms of money.
Yeah.
I'm just saying like, man, I was first on the scene when Kobe died. Kobe was a legend.
Exactly.
And the whole way they got busted was one of them was at a actual bar, and he was flagging. He was trying to tell the bartender or somebody like, I was there, I seen, you know what I'm saying, and showed the picture. But somebody else heard this conversation and brought it to the attention of the sheriff's department.
See, and that's wrong. See, now I wouldn't have done that.
The shit get deeper though, because once the sheriff's department got it, Sheriff Alex Villanueva
Same guy, huh?
Yeah, saying I told you I was gonna tie this shit together, Steph. You following along.
Yeah.
Fuck with your boy. But he told the sheriffs, well, if y'all got something on y'all phone, delete it. Permanently delete it. Me, myself, if I call you, Steph, and I tell you, get rid of this evidence, or if I tell you, set that on fire, make sure we don't ever see that gun again, then if you do it, they're going to get you with tampering with evidence.
Mm-hmm.
So if he gave the instruction to tamper with evidence, because now you know you caught. So he gave them the instruction to tamper with evidence. Isn't he as guilty as them?
That may sound right, huh?
Yeah. It had me thinking. I was trying to process it. And she filed a lawsuit on behalf of herself, and that's why I said you could tell a person with money. Person with money is willing to take on the LA County sheriffs.
Exactly.
You know, the regular everyday family, but I understood her point. It was a total invasion of privacy.
And it was.
And she says, like, what if one day she stumbles across, or her other daughter stumbles across your sister and your father in this wreckage? You're going to be permanently scarred if you see that shit.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Because I'm pretty sure they probably seen the photos. Like, family.
Yeah.
Yeah, family.
Yeah.
Yeah, family. But yeah, I mean, I said, yeah, I think that was totally wrong. But I can't say that if I was there, I would not have took a picture. I absolutely would have took a picture. I would have.
Yeah, I understand that too. I can understand that too. But they seen the actual crime or the actual accident photos. If you know, they chose to look at something. But to just say, like, okay, you could have got in, got a close up, or said, I know that's Kobe leg, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just amazes me how the society that we live in
is what? What about them?
As
far as what?
That we all would want to capture that moment.
And that's anything.
Yeah.
But that's anything. Now, the society, anything, whether you do good, bad, the ugly, it does not matter. They want to see it. I want a picture. I want it Facebook. I want it here. I want it. You know, that's the reason why I don't post stuff like that. I don't post like when I go nowhere, really. If I take a picture, I might be at my sister's house, or maybe every now and again I might post my kids, because I don't even do that no more. You know what I'm saying? I just don't, because I think it's like nothing is private now. Nothing is private. You can't keep anything to yourself and for everybody else to see.
Yeah, that's it. Everyone's gonna absorb your content, but you know who getting paid off it though? You know who making the money? Everybody
on social media, Twitter, Facebook.
Yeah, the owners of the platform.
It is. They are. No matter how hurtful it is and how many and then they try to control it for real, especially like Facebook. So you telling me
they always sending you an ad or loading up something that they think you might want to watch. They keep trying to get you to fall down that rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm. Trying to control who you talk to, who don't talk to you, what you want to buy, like any and everything. It's always. Then if I got some content that I want to post on my page and you don't agree, then you're gonna block me. Then I'm kicked out for a certain amount of time.
Yeah, you got me on restriction.
Exactly. Like
in a given time, like we talked about Bootsy too. They just took Bootsy page
and they ain't giving it back.
No,
ain't giving it back. See, he trying to get his page back for the 100,000. That man said 100,000.
Yeah, it won't worth it to him.
Exactly.
It won't worth it to him because in some way or somehow you offended him or what he stands for.
Yeah, yep, absolutely. Then that's exactly what's happening. He just Benny, he got so much money in his Facebook, he just getting tired of seeing you. Period.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah,
go on somewhere. Start all over. If you really who you say you are, start all over.
Exactly.
I mean, you know, it just trips me out.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't fault her. You know what I'm saying? They need to be
not
sued.
At all.
They need to be
privacy.
sued. Yeah. So can I get some privacy? Can I get a moment? This ain't even been a year yet.
Yeah.
Holiday's about to come up. It's about to be this wound is about to be poked because it's Christmas and Thanksgiving. You know, these type of things.
Y'all
Halloween
probably had traditions and stuff like that.
Yeah,
you know?
everything. And then
I wasn't expecting this.
Yeah, exactly. That's crazy.
Yeah, it really is. Because I'm going to tell you, like, for me to actually sit back and watch the Nipsey hustle, like to actually watch Nipsey get shot and go down to the ground and the man come back and shoot him. I don't even want to say. I know his name, but I don't want to say his name because I give people like that no recognition here on Slug Life. But for him to come back and shoot him and kick him and make sure he's dead, like, but you play all this for us. You program all this for us. The funny fact is, for today, you all, it is 6 times more likely to get false or incorrect news than it is to get the truth from a social media network.
I believe that. And that's in anything. Look, me and my friend was talking about it yesterday. Like, we was talking about, because, like, we're single, and we was talking about, like, guys and stuff like that. And we was talking about, like, social media. And I was talking to her, and I was like, something about social media. And she was like, I don't believe nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing on social media. I don't care what it is. It could be true, but you know what? I'm a question. She said, I don't care who posts what. I don't believe in nothing.
No.
Nothing.
No, because most of these people, they'll see the headline from a story and they'll share repost a story and not even read the story. Story be 3-4 years old. Things that'll be in the story won't even be factual. Mm-hmm. But you like the headline and the picture that went with it. So you like, I'm going to repost this. I'm going to share this.
Mm-hmm. That's how it goes.
Yeah. But then it's like, if you click on that, Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, whoever you rocking with, if you click on that, they're going to lead you down that route. They're going to just keep feeding you more stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And if you choose a negative point of view, they're going to keep feeding you things from that same negative point of view because they don't care if you getting misleading or false information.
Nope.
Only thing they care is you stay on there. They can sell your ad space because you got to think about it. Silicon Valley right now is ran by social media network gurus. Only reason why? Because they have no products, but they make the most money because they sell actual humans. And the time we spend advertisement and all that to other companies.
I mean, hey, it is what it is.
So just think about like lifers. I want y'all to think about this. And Steph, I really started thinking about this since yesterday. Me and Journey watched a movie called Social Dilemma. And in Social Dilemma, they were saying, if you're not paying for a product, then you are the product. We don't pay for social media. So why would you give us access and ability to everything in the world if we wasn't bringing you some sort of commodity, some sort of revenue and shit?
I seen that movie. It was on Netflix, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I didn't even watch. I'm gonna watch them because I started.
Please do. Lifers, catch up to speed. Y'all go to Netflix. I know y'all want to Netflix and chill, get a little piece of kick it with your boo, and watch Social Dilemma. I mean, y'all know me. I hate to promote all people shit, but then if it's good, I give you my honest review. I think everybody need to tap in with that. Now, I'm not saying I'm not one of those that say delete your social media. I'm saying know how to use it. And know when to break away from it and know when to tap into it. Tap into it to get that money. Break away from it when all that drama and hostility comes up. Steph, let me ask you, do you think people can be addicted to social media?
Absolutely. I think it's everybody's pastime. I mean, everybody's pastime. Just think about it. Even people at work. They're at work and they're on Facebook the whole time there because they're bored. They're bored at work. Listen, okay, so I'm going to say this. It's going to be a switch. You convicted me with these sections that we went through with the purpose and stuff like that. Like, I feel conviction because I feel like I was here thinking like, I don't do nothing. And then I started to think about, I do things, but it's like, purpose. Like, what is the purpose of me really doing the things that I do? Like, am I really enjoying here? Do I want to expand in this part in my life? Like, and it's crazy.
Is it just something for the moment, or do
exactly.
I really seeing using this as the foundation and building on this?
Yes. What else do I want to do? You know what I'm saying? Because I was sitting there thinking about it. I was like, I enjoy doing the podcast. I know I like this. This is part of my life. I do like this. In the morning, I get the baby in the morning. Yeah. Then I do this. Then I'm here with the kids at school. I'm gonna go back. I'm thinking about I'm going back to school. I am going back to school October 19th.
Don't say it like that.
Because
embrace it though.
Huh?
Embrace it.
I am, but I'm gonna have to go to school. I don't want to. I don't want to be online. I just don't because I feel like if I want to be interactive. You're not gonna
commit yourself to it.
Exactly, and I'm gonna actually go to class. That's what I'm gonna do. But I don't know. I would just want to say that you did. It convict me like for purpose in my life. Like I said, it's just parts that I want to expand in, and some I want to stop.
Yeah. Some doors I want to shut, not open again.
Exactly. So back in the question, like social media. Yes, I be on social media a lot. I be on Facebook, but more or less I like Instagram better because I don't know. I just like it's not that many people. I think on Facebook it's just like
I rock with IG.
Yeah, I mean Facebook is like I don't know. It's too much.
Facebook like family and friends. People get on there. Facebook your counselor. Like people get on there and you can tell what kind of mood they in.
Exactly.
Like I don't. That's the one reason I don't really tap in with Facebook like that. Like I could make $1 million on Facebook and never know it because I'm not want to be a friend or go be friends with the people you friends with or like I got a core little unit that but everybody one of my friends I want to say 95-96% of them I actually know them and have a personal relationship with them. Like
you said 95% of people.
Yeah.
See, I'm complete. I absolutely do not. I'm telling you, I do not know
but
half
you're
of
a
my
woman though, so you got the Nigerians in your inbox and got everything and shit. Like I ain't got all that. Like the people I connect with, either they personally added me a friend. They just didn't go down and see my picture and say I'm gonna add him. They personally knew me, and the people that I personally go at is like I know you. You might not see Slug Wear. And know who Slug Wear is, but once you see the picture of me, you like, hey, I went to school with him. I know him from such and such. That's
I know
Trap,
that.
That's Slug. That's Red. Like you know what I'm saying. Somebody say like something like that, but to say I just got a bunch of random people on there, I'm just going like, nah.
Oh no, that's what I eat. First of all, them people that my friends on Facebook, no matter what, for the most part, I don't know them people anyway. Like you said, people like that, I know people because of other people, but they still not my friend. Like, I don't.
They ain't got no close relationship.
I don't know them personally. Like a lot of people at jobs, I met them at work, and now I don't work there no more, but I know who it is and stuff like that. They don't put nothing in my life.
Yeah, they just added you off the strength of
or either I added them, same thing.
At one point, okay.
I'm guilty. I do it too.
All right, no doubt.
So yes, I think the answer is yes. You can be addicted to Facebook or any social media account. I think people do.
I'm a IG with myself. Like I like IG. I just go through see some pictures. There ain't a lot of reading. Like you could say hey to me in the comments, and I never know because I don't really read the comments. I just look at the pictures.
Right.
So it's okay.
But most men are visual creatures anyway.
Yeah. I'm glad you brought that up. Journey was like, I know you be on IG looking at the models, and we was having a random conversation about something, but I'm not one of them either. Like if I want to see a woman, I'm gonna watch. I'm full out, so I'm just gonna watch porn. I'm not gonna see a half dressed ass woman. Like, what you looking at her for? You can't. I'd rather see her fucking than just to look at her stand up somewhere. So
he said, "What are you looking at him for?"
Yeah. So it's like, okay, but I'm not one of those. Like I know guys say, "Look at her, such and such," on the phone, and I'm be like, okay. She may look nice to be an attractive woman, but I'm not the one. I'm not going to get my thumb strong just sitting around watching women stand up and, make poses and do the duck lips. Like, I'm not watching this shit. Because really, if I got my phone, like, I know I'm not addicted to no social media because I have businesses and I fail to post every day. I should post every day. I should be in tune with people every day, letting them know what I'm doing or what I got going on. And I fail at that. Because I'm not social media savvy.
I'm not savvy either. I'm not savvy, and I'm not addicted. I just think I'm bored. Not gonna say I'm bored. It's because something to do.
You have idle time, so that's what you fill it with.
Exactly. And not even like that because sometimes I'm not on social media. I mean, it'd be hours and hours, and or days. Like I'm not in social media, so I can't say that I'm not addicted because. I don't know. I just something to do, I think.
Now, I will admit, I'm addicted to Google.
To who?
Google.
Google?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm addicted to Google. Instead of saying, how some people say ask Facebook. When some people say ask Facebook, I'm like, you could have Googled it with them same words. or less. You could have put into Google what you wanted to know, but you asked Facebook and waited for somebody else to tell you what you wanted to know instead of learning it yourself.
Yeah, I'm not asking Facebook. I don't think I ever asked Facebook for nothing.
Nah, fuck Facebook. Zuckerberg get Boosie his page back. He got 100K.
And then I think it'd be always too, when people ask for stuff on Facebook, they got a whole reason why you did that. Why would you ask Facebook? Why you, like you
just
said,
want somebody to know what you doing.
Exactly.
That's all it is.
Yeah, that's it.
You want somebody to interact with you. You was lonely, so you wanted somebody to ask you what you was doing. So you just asked Facebook for some help for what you already knew how to do.
Yeah.
Because if you knew how to word the question, you knew how to Google that shit. I'm addicted to Google, and I'm addicted to YouTube University. I will fall in a rabbit hole on YouTube.
I will.
And try to learn everything I can for free.
Yeah, YouTube will have you in the rabbit hole for real. Now, YouTube is really one.
I said YouTube will line you up. You'll watch this video, and then you'll go to the next video, and you'll just keep on going.
To the next video. Exactly. You will.
Since we've been talking about the internet, though, let's talk about viral news this week. Charles Cron, 91 years old. 91. So he's been a professor for over 50 years. 50 years. Steph, you imagine having the same job for 50 years?
See, and I'm glad that you even said that, because I was thinking about purpose too. Because you can tell that is his purpose. Yeah. That's his purpose. Because that's why I said when you do your purpose, this is something that I would do for free.
Yeah.
I feel like when we say purpose, your purpose is something you will do for free and still fulfilled.
That's it.
Because at 91,
you're not looking to be supplemented or paid for it. It's just, this is what I like to do. It's a great thing that I can make money while doing it.
How it makes me feel in my heart, in my mind, and my soul. It's like something that I really, really like to do. That's what I said. I'm going back to school for human services. So I'm absolutely going to do that.
Yeah, we know you like taking care of them people.
Yeah.
He is a professor at the Houston University of St. Thomas. He had to adopt to an e-learning program amidst COVID. My whole thing is for a 91-year-old man to actually be a professor online in front of a computer.
Exactly.
When he first started teaching, no one knew about a computer. So, he's probably had to learn how to type and how to use a computer over the years, grade papers, send emails and things like that. But to actually be able to get in a Zoom meeting, a teleconference, and actually have students and be able to go back and forth with them online, like, I think that's dope.
Yeah. For
91.
And still be sufficient. Absolutely.
Yeah, like still get the job done.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole thing, he went viral. I don't know if y'all seen the video, but his daughter actually recorded him because his computer wasn't working at home. And she said it had been at least 20 some odd years since she seen her father teach. And to actually see him sit in front of that computer and the students rattled off questions and he had rebuttals to it, she was thoroughly impressed. So she recorded it. And now that's why we need the internet.
Stuff like that.
To see things like this,
Exactly. Not for jokes and ratchet news. Yeah, meaningless things. Yeah.
Actually show positivity. Actually showing someone break through that barrier and said, I'm still successful. Like, it gave me hope because I want to live to 101.
I know that's right.
So if he's still doing what he do at 91, think about it. It's only 10 years that, I'm going to be around doing I can't do. I really hope that I'm able to, at that age, still function and have my mental clarity. And it still looks from the video that he has the use of his body.
And he do. And I was really shocked.
There's no wheelchair. He's actually walking and doing what he has to do. Mm-hmm. Well, Steph, let's bring it on home and do this local news. A sad time, y'all. A sad time in Richmond, Virginia. The other night, 5 suspects sped off in a Honda. They tried to outrun the police and ended up wrecking the car. And their next thought was to get out and run. A female juvenile was apprehended first. And I think they apprehended 1 or 2 male juvenile suspects. But the 18-year-old suspect entered the river. And his body was found early yesterday morning. I think that's a sad thing. Now, I know we have stigmas with the police. It's F the police. We don't like the police. We think we're going to be mistreated and misjudged. But it's still a better outcome than losing your life just trying to escape. Now, I don't want to say this. I'm not telling nobody not to run. But sometimes you got to know when a bad stand is better than that damn run you thought you was going to take.
Exactly. Because I'm not going to no water. I'm not going to no ocean or no lake or nothing just to get a... No.
See, I can swim. So it's like, yeah, I tried. But
to swim?
But my whole thing is you hopping into the James, the middle of the night. Hey, this ain't, this swimming? Ain't summertime, so the water's a little colder.
And you in there trying to swim, where you end up? Where you end up at?
Yeah.
I'm not getting in the water. I'm not.
Nah. I mean, if you say it was a little narrow part where I was trying to cross it and hop some rocks and I fell, you was like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But damn, for me to know this water is rushing, and I'm like, shit, is either hopping this water or they gonna catch me? I think I'm pleaded out. I'm gonna get me a good lawyer.
Exactly.
And we gonna talk and hey, whatever best deal he can work me, I'm gonna take it.
Cause what they did, they stole a car or something. It was a stolen car.
It's a stolen car.
Yeah, stole a car.
But that's my still thing. Like even if you had drugs or a weapon on you, you had time enough to run. So you could have threw that. You could have argued that. You could have pleaded. You know what I'm saying? Pleaded with that. They couldn't have put it on just one individual. But it's like for you to actually lose your life, saying I'm trying to get away from the police. Like, nah. I mean, I feel sorry for his family. I know he probably got a lot of loved ones and friends that's really missing. It can't be really worth that much to anyone to lose your life behind petty crime.
It is. I don't know. It was sad. I thought it was real sad.
Yeah, real sad story. Hey, Steph, anything you want to say to the people before we slide?
Talk to you next time.
Peace and light. Peace and life.